Hello student, in JEE exam chapter 3 and 4, 41st sum, let A be a 2 by 2 matrix with real elements and I be the 2 by 2 identity matrix denoted by TRA. TRA is equal to A. The sum of diagonal entries of A. Assume that A square equal to I, and then statement 1 is if A is not equal to I and A is not equal to minus I, then determinant of A is minus 1. Statement 2, if A is not equal to I and A is not equal to minus I, then TRA is not equal to 0. This is asked in 2008. Now here, let we take A equal to ABCD and we have A square equal to I, which is given. So what we do? We are taking A square means A twice is equal to I, 1001. Here we take the multiplication of this. It is A square plus BC, AB plus BD, AC plus DC and BC plus D square is equal to 1001. Now we compare this all entries. Then first entry is A square plus BC is equal to 1. Second is AB plus BD is 0. Third is AC plus DC is 0. And fourth is BC. Fourth is BC minus BC plus D square equal to 1. Now when we simplify it, we get our answer A equal to 1, B is 0, C is 0 and D equal to minus 1. Therefore, the matrix ABCD become 1, 0, 0, minus 1. Now let we examine the statement first. If A is not equal to I, means this is not an identity matrix, or neither identity matrix nor inverse of means opposite to the identity matrix means minus I. A is not equal to minus I. But when we take the determinant, then it is minus 1. So statement 1 is true. Right? Now statement 2 is given, the same condition is satisfied here, but when we take the entry of diagonal and addition of these two, then we get 1 minus 1 is 0. So TRA is not equal to 0 is false. Right? So second statement is false and first is true. So therefore we can say that this here two statements are given there. First statement is true and second is false. So this way we get our answer, and this is very good sum, and it is also asked in your JEE examination. Right? So remember this thing very carefully, and we go for the next 42. Okay. 42. Let A be a square matrix, all elements are integer, then which statement is true? 2008 sum. If determinant of A equal to plus or minus 1, then A inverse exists but all its elements are not necessarily integers. If determinant of A is not equal to plus or minus 1, then A inverse exists and all its elements are non-integer. If determinant of A is equal to plus or minus 1, then A inverse exists but all elements are integer. And D, if determinant of A equal to plus or minus 1, then A inverse need not be exist. Okay. So here first of all we just simplify. Here determinant of A. Here determinant of A equal to plus or minus 1 means what? Determinant of A is not equal to 0 means A inverse exists first of all. So this is true. So therefore this statement is false. Okay. And next thing, A inverse are exist in all the three. But now one thing is also given, that A be a square matrix with all elements are integer. If all element of A are integer, then adjoint of A or adjoint of A be also integers. Means what? If A having all the elements are integers, then its adjoint is also element or formed with the element of integers, right? So in all the element of adjoint A are also integers, and therefore the third one is C. If you see that all the elements are integer, therefore C is true because A inverse exists and all elements are integer. All elements of A inverse be integers, because we know that A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. So here this is non-zero, and this adjoint A having all the elements which are integer. Therefore we can say that C statement is true, otherwise all are false, right? So this way we can find our answer, right? So this is good sum, because here some theoretical questions are there, and if you know the theory very well, then you can get your answer, otherwise not. Okay, therefore remember it is carefully. Okay, next. Okay, next 43. Let A be a 2 by 2 matrix, means order 2 matrix. Statement 1. Adjoint of A is equal to A. First. Statement 2. Determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A. In 2009 it is asked. Now we know that determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of n minus 1. Okay, and we know that for n equal to 2, we get adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A. Here we put 2, right? And now we know that adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to n minus 2 into A, right? Or yes. So therefore we have adjoint of A is equal to determinant of 2 minus 2 into A. It is adjoint of A, determinant of A raised to 0 into A, means adjoint of A is equal to A. Okay, this is second, this is first. Okay, so we can say that statement 1 is true, statement 1 is true, and statement 2 is true. And we can say that statement 2 is the correct statement 2 is correct explanation of statement 1, and 2 is correct explanation of 1, right? Statement 1. So 2 statement is the correct explanation of statement 1, right? So this way we can find the answer. Okay, this answer are given in A, B, C, D is way, but we take here only the right answer. Okay, so therefore you remember this thing very carefully, that we have this one relation and this another relation. Two relations are there, or two properties of matrix are there, and we use this property for n equal to 2, then we get our answer. So remember it very carefully, right? Okay, then we go for the next one. Next sum. Here the number of 3 by 3 non-singular matrix with 4 entries 1 and all other entries are 0 is dash, and 2010 this question is asked in 2010. A, B, C, D all answers are given. So first of all we just check that if we take all entries in principal diagonal be 1, then determinant of A is equal to 1, and we can say that A is a non-singular. A is non-singular matrix. Now what? Next thing is, if there are number of matrix with all the entries of principal diagonal be 1 and remaining 6 entries, any one entry is 1 and other 5 entries are 0, is 6. Here if we take A 1 1 1, okay, and here we have 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 entries are there. Remember this thing very carefully, that here 6 circles I write, means what? In this 6 circle we fill either 1 or 0. So it is 6 way it is possible. In 6 places 1 or 0 can be placed in 6 ways, right? So this thing is very important. So in 6 place, one place can be filled with 1, and all the rest 1 2 3 4 and 5 entries can be filled with 0. Can be placed in 6 ways. Now what the next one is? So here we get 6 ways. Now if we take the next case, that A has the secondary diagonal having 0 0 1 1 1 entries, okay, and all the rest I just circle here, all these rest entries are filled with one entry with 1 and all the rest entry with 0, but here the determinant is -1. Therefore A is non-singular matrix, and similarly rest entries can be filled with 6 way. Therefore total ways are 6 plus 6 means 12, means at least 7 entries are there, or entries 7 number of determinants are there. Therefore at least 7 matrices are there to be satisfied this condition, right? So this way we can find our answer. Okay, then we go for the next one, but here the answer is at least 7. So remember this thing very carefully. Next, okay, here 45 sum. Let A be a 2 by 2 matrix with non-zero entries, and let A square equal to I, where I is 2 by 2 identity matrix defined as TR is equal to sum of diagonal entries of A and determinant of A is equal to det A. Statement 1, TR A equal to 0. Statement 2, determinant of A equal to 1. In 2010 it is asked, and the 4 statements are given that statement 1 is true, the second is true, statement 2 is the correct explanation of 1. Statement 1 is true, 2 is true, statement 2 is not correct explanation of 1. Statement 1 and 1 is true, 2 is false. 1 is false, 2 is true. Okay, there are 4 options. So now we start it. Okay, so now here we take A square equal to I, and in our previous sum, 2 or 3 sums before, we do this one. A square equal to I, then 4 results are obtained. A square plus BC is 1, B, A plus D is 0, C, A plus D is 0, and BC plus D square equal to 1. But here, when you see that B is not equal to 0, because here non-zero entries are given. So B is not 0, C is not 0, therefore obviously A plus D equal to 0. Means what? A plus D means TRA is equal to 0. TRA equal to 0. Now so statement 1 is true, right? Now statement 2. In statement 2, we want to obtain determinant of A equal to 1. So here, determinant of A equal to A, B, C, D. It is AD minus BC. Now from here, we take BC is equal to 1 minus A square. So we take AD minus 1 plus A square, right? Now we take these two terms with together. A is common, D plus A minus 1 is there. So what? D plus A is equal to 0, because here A plus D is 0, we are taken. So therefore this is 0 minus 1, it is minus 1. So we can say that, or just a minute, 1 minus BC is equal to, okay, so this is minus 1, therefore determinant A is equal to minus 1, not 1. Therefore statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false, right? So this way we can find our answer. Then we go for the next one. Next, let A and B are two symmetric 3 by 3 matrices. Statement 1, A, BA and ABA are symmetric. Statement 2, AB is symmetric if multiplication of ABA with B is commutative. So first of all, here we check that statement 1 is true or not. So first of all, we take A and B are symmetric, therefore AT is equal to A and BT is equal to B. Now we take symmetricity means A, BA, T is equal to BT, BAT and AT. This is AT, BT, AT, right? Now what? Here when we take AT, BT, okay, so this way, and then what is the, now we know that AT, BT and A is A, B, A. So therefore this and this are equal. ABA is equal to ABA, right? Therefore statement 1 is true. 1 is true. Now for the second one. For the second one, we take ABA. Similarly, ABAT is equal to ABA. Therefore, we can say that ABA and BA are symmetric. ABA and ABA are symmetric. One thing. Second thing is, if AB equal to BA, if AB equal to BA, then if AB equal to BA, then ABT is equal to BT, AT is equal to BA, or it is BA, or BA is equal to AB. Therefore, we can say that if AB equal to BA, then AB is symmetry. BA, then AB is symmetric. So therefore statement second is also true. Therefore statement 2 is true. But one thing you remember that 2 is not the correct explanation of 1, or 2 is correct but 2 is not the correct explanation of 1. Both statements are true, but 2 is not a correct statement of 1. It is there. But 2 is not correct explanation of 1. Right? So remember this thing very carefully. Okay, we go for the next question. Statement 1. The determinant of the skew symmetric matrix of order 3 is equal to 0. And statement 2, for all A, determinant of A equal to determinant of AT, and determinant of minus A equal to minus determinant of A, where determinant of B is equal to B denotes the determinant of matrix A, right? Then which is the true? Either both the statement are true, both the statement are wrong, first is true, second is wrong. Second is true, first is wrong. So here let's check out. We know that determinant of skew symmetric matrix be 0. How can it is possible? If we take A is equal to 0, A, B, 0, C, minus A, minus B, minus C and 0, then determinant of A must be 0. Therefore, first statement is true. Therefore, statement 1 is true. Right? Okay. So, first statement is true. We know that. For A, now A and AT are what? So A is the matrix, AT is the transpose of matrix. Transpose of matrix, how can we find? When we interchange all the rows and columns of the matrix, then we get the transpose of the matrix. So here and in our determinant property, there is one property that if we interchange all the rows and column of the determinant, then the value of the determinant remains same. Therefore, AT, determinant of A is equal to determinant of AT. So this is right. Okay. Now determinant of minus A is minus determinant of A is true for, here there is one property that here determinant of minus A is equal to minus 1 raised to n into determinant of A. Here n is the order of the determinant, right? First order, second order, third order. So when we talk about the order 3 determinant, this is order 3 determinant, then we have determinant of minus A is equal to minus 1 raised to 3 into determinant of A. It is determinant of minus A is minus determinant of A. Therefore, statement second is true. Okay, so we can say that both the statements are true. Okay, then we go for the next. Okay, next sum. A equal to 1 0 0 2 1 0 3 2 1 and column matrix U1 and U2 are given such that AU1 is 1 0 0, AU2 is 0 1 0, then U1 plus U2 is equal to what? Here one thing is given, AU1 plus AU2 is equal to 1 0 0 plus 0 1 0, it is 1 1 0. Okay, and taking A common, A bracket U1 plus U2 is equal to 1 1 0. Therefore, U1 plus U2 is equal to A inverse into 1 1 0. So we just find A inverse and then we find the answer. So here for A inverse, determinant of A equal to 1 and adjoint of A is I write directly 1 0 0 minus 2 1 0 1 minus 2 1. Okay, therefore A inverse is also the adjoint of A. A inverse is the same one. Okay, this is the A inverse. Therefore U1 plus U2 is equal to 1 0 0 minus 2 1 0 1 minus 2 1 into 1 1 0, and the answer is 1 minus 1 minus 1. Okay, first is 1, second is minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, third is minus 1. Okay, so the answer is 1 1 minus 1. D is the answer, correct answer. Okay, next question. let P and Q be 3 by 3 matrices and P is not equal to Q is given. If PQ is equal to QQ and P square Q equal to Q square Q square P, then determinant of P square plus Q square is equal to dash. Okay, so here first result is PQ is equal to QQ and P square Q equal to Q square P is second result. We take the subtraction of both the result. PQ minus P square Q is equal to QQ minus Q square P. Now what? We are taking all the terms one side, or P square common from these two means P minus Q, plus Q square common from these two means P minus Q is left. Therefore, either P square plus Q square is equal to 0 and P minus Q is 0. But when we take the determinant, first we take determinant P square plus Q square in bracket P minus Q, determinant complete, it is 0. Therefore, determinant of P square plus Q square into determinant of P minus Q equal to 0. But P is not equal to Q. Therefore, determinant of P square plus Q square is equal to 0. So C is the answer. Okay. So this way we can find the answer. Okay. In 50th sum, if P is equal to 1, 1, 2, alpha 3, 4, 3, 3, 4 is adjoint of A, 3 by 3 matrix, and determinant of A equal to 4, then alpha is equal to what? This is also asked in 2013. We know that one result is if adjoint of A is equal to P, then determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of adjoint is equal to determinant of P. Therefore, here adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A, and the order is 3 by 3. So 3 minus 1, it is determinant of P. Therefore, determinant of A square equal to determinant of P. And determinant of P we find with this way. 1, 12 minus 12 is 0, minus alpha. Alpha is 4, 6 minus 2 plus 3, and 4, 6 minus 2. Therefore, it is 2 alpha minus 6. Okay, and here this is 16. Determinant of A is 4. Therefore, this is 16 is equal to 2 alpha minus 6. Therefore, 2 alpha is equal to 11, 22, and therefore alpha is equal to 11. Right? So this way we can find our answer B. B is the answer. Okay. So this way we completed up to 50 sums. Okay. Thank you.